Hey y'all, I'm Kim. I own Keller's Creations, and I'm so glad you're here with us today to do another simple 6-pack class. In this one, we're going to use our Cupcake scrap bundle to create 6 double pages that are so quick, so easy, and they will absolutely show off any fun pictures you want to celebrate, be it a birthday party or just a fun time making cupcakes at home or anything in between. So we're going to start with cutting the pieces in this kit, and I have made it super easy for you. Out of the pack of 6x6 fun sheets, we're only going to cut 1. Out of the pack of 4x4 fun sheets, we're only going to cut 1. And then we're going to make a few cuts to the border pieces. So let's keep our diagram handy and let's get the cutting part finished. Okay, so if we start with the 6x6, we're just cutting a 2x6 piece off the side, giving us a 4x6, and then the 2x6 that's coming off, we want to have a notch to embellish with and a little arrow piece. So remember, you do the arrows by pinching down where on the end you want to cut. You don't put a crease in the paper, and then you decide not to come out from the corner, which gives you a triangle, but if you shift up a bit, it gives you an arrow, and so you just decide how much of an arrow you want. So I'm going to come up about 1 inch, and that should be pretty good for the 2 pieces that we want out of the cupcake paper. So that one's done. All right, the 4x4 sprinkles, doesn't really matter which way you go. It's an all over pattern, just like the cupcakes was. So we're gonna start by cutting it in half to 2 pieces that are 2x4, okay? Now this one, we're gonna do a triangle out of the wide piece and then a little bitty arrow out of the other piece going vertically. So let's get that one done first. It's gonna be like we just did with the cupcakes, where we pinch it together and we're just gonna come up a little bit, not quite as deep. So that is your first one. And then on this other one, we want the notch coming out here. So it's going to be pinched like this, and we're going to cut from the corner point in just a little bit. Look at the difference. Both of these started with a 2x4, and look at the difference it will make on your page with those couple of pieces. Similar in size, a little different cut. All right, that leaves borders. So let's look at what we're gonna do here. The pink sprinkles, it's a 1 inch, so we're gonna cut it in half to have 2 1/2 inches. The same with the aqua, then the same with the brown sprinkles on this side. But the cupcake, the aqua, and the cupcake, we're gonna leave those 3 attached. So let me show you how I would do this to make it super easy. I would start by cutting that header strip off, all right? And then the pink sprinkles, pink sprinkles need to be cut in half. So if this is at 6, if I measure at 5.5, I'm gonna get a 1/2 inch piece off of those sprinkles. Then if I measure again at 5, that should be right on the line of the pink sprinkles to give me my 2 pieces a 1/2 inch each. Now, aqua, same thing. So I'll move to 4.5 to measure, and then 4. Do you see how much easier it is to keep the bulk of your paper on the trimmer and let the small pieces fall off? So now we want it on the brown sprinkles, so let's flip it. It's at 4 now, and I need a 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna measure at 3.5, and then I'm going to measure at 3. That gets all those little pieces cut. Now, on these 3 that are staying together, we want little bitty arrows out of either end, and then we wanna cut it in half. So what I would do is I would pinch this. Well, would that work? I would pinch this together if I was cutting just a triangle out. But since we're gonna have to pinch these ends here, this time I'm gonna go ahead and cut in the middle at 6, okay? Back what I was about to start to do was pinch these together, trim 2 snips out, so I only had to do that once, and then I would measure and cut at 6. But since these are arrows and not just little triangles, then we are going to go ahead, measure this border in half at 6. So we're going to get a slight arrow out of this. So I will pinch it together and come up not quite a ½ inch and do just a little bit of an angle. Okay, so there's one side, and then the second piece will be just like that. And in fact, I went ahead and got that one done. So they're not perfectly even, but the angles look pretty good to me. We are gonna now take just these few pieces that we have cut, put our diagrams away, and we are gonna go over how easily these pages come together. Welcome back, y'all, to our Cupcake Simple 6-pack class. After the couple of cuts we did, I laid out these pages, and I did it so that we could show off lots of photos, because if we're gonna have lots of cupcakes, let's take lots of fun pictures while we're eating them, right? Or decorating them, or baking them, or just staring at them through the glass case in a bakery. I mean, there's so many ways you can do cupcake pictures. And I think for me, I'm gonna go back and print, I think I've been 4 times to Waco, to the bakery there at Magnolia, and I've gotten different cupcakes every time. I bet I have taken enough pictures there to fill up all 6 of these layouts. So that's what I'm thinking in my head. And I hope you love the sayings that we put in this kit. I think they're just so much fun. So they will work if you just have one picture of a cute kid with one cupcake and lots more pictures of that kid, or if it's all cupcakes like I'm planning on doing on mine. So here we showed if you had a bunch of 4x6s, and then maybe a photo you cropped to 4x4, and then these could be even smaller. And then we added so you could even have rings to have some round photos here. Now remember, this could be totally decoration or journaling in it. This one could have journaling in it. If you don't have that many pictures, these 3 4x4 mats could be just for decoration because they're so cute if you don't have photos to go on them, or if you have 1 instead of 3, okay? And these guys are gonna be photos because we don't put just white mats in your kit, but they could totally go the other directions. If you end up, say, with 3 good photos, you could do 1 on this page and then maybe scoot this one up a little bit and have them here and here. So let your photos do the work determining this layout. But don't forget, if you have a bunch, it's kind of fun to add some interest and overlap them just a little bit. All right, this next page, we created a couple of bigger elements by attaching everything, and then we softened up the page with 2 rings here. I totally would have 4x6 horizontals under there with those rings just bringing your eye into the cupcake, or the cute face with the cupcake. Here, I would do a round photo by gluing the ring on top of the picture and then trimming off to the edge of the ring with your scissors. And if you can handle it, I know some of you want everything perfectly straight on a page. I did actually tilt a title for something different, and I thought that was kind of fun. All right, here's our page where we had the border strips, the 3 that we left together. Then we cut them in the middle and took these notches out, but we did it so that those were arrows. So see how cute those will be to embellish over the top of 4x6 photos. Again, these mats aren't included. They would actually be your pictures, and we made it all attached going across. That'll give so much emphasis or bang or wow factor by having this big photo collage on there. Then on the 6x6 mat, it could be horizontal or vertical, cropped down round. You could make it a square photo. Same thing on the little 4x4. But there was no truer words, okay? No truer words than this. Life is short, eat more cupcakes. All right, this is a self-proclaimed page for sure, because I am a cupcake lover. Live, love cupcakes. I just love it. And I love all the sprinkles on the different ones. This is one of the borders that we cut in half. Small photos could be here, and we show it with a 3x4. If you don't have an extra photo here, just put those 2 pieces closer together a little bit. a couple of verticals, and then this one, whatever you put on this one photo-wise, could be horizontal or vertical. Totally gonna be up to you, but this is one with a few less pictures on it, but still a super cute layout. And then we used the ring just for decoration. If you had one more small picture, you could absolutely crop it round there. And then notice the center of those hot pink rings, it's there under that 2-inch circle. I think this one is my favorite one in this set, probably just because of this title. It's just perfect. Living the Sweet Life. That could be with cupcakes, or this page you could turn in to just any of your favorite photos with your favorite ones you love, because the title ties it to the cupcakes for you. I cut the 2-inch word circles in half and put the top half here and the bottom half here. I thought that was kind of fun. And then the little arrow that we came out here is emphasizing over here. If you have less photos, you could totally move this green square to here and put the round photo up on top of that, or you could use this for journaling in there. And if I had a second favorite page in this kit, it's probably this one. I love the big squares. I left them all 6x6 for a reason. Here are the 2 2x4s that we cut notches in different ways, and look how it makes that same size scrap look totally different on a page. I love the fun rings. I liked creating the cluster of the elements here. The center of the yellow rings is under here, and these would be fun with journaling in them, or a great way to put extra photos. And now that we've been doing all of these simple 6-pack classes, I hope you really see the versatility of taking a scrap bundle, adding some rings, and all the different ways they can come together. And they should work for each of you out there. No matter how many pictures you have, you should be able to do quick, easy layouts and have your time being creative with your pictures, and then enjoy all the time showing off the pages. Thanks for joining us for another class.